here, look, you see I have in here I kind of have cards. So every card has questions and answers, and then I would revise them. I used to revise them 25 times each, but it was way too time consuming, so I stopped at 7 times. But you have to, like, base you're gonna have to learn by heart, like it's just you're gonna have to do it, right? But the rest, I know it's a very vague advice, but I mean the rest is you need to make very very useful notes, so that you can go back and remember how it's done, if that makes sense. Question and answer is the best structure. Okay, so for example, what is a REST operator? You answer. REST operator is the way to create URLs in a database or whatever the server. Okay, like how do you check value for boolean? You do it via blah blah blah. Do you understand? So it's a question answer, question answer, question answer, right? And then that's it. And then make videos explaining that shit to yourself. Start a channel teaching yourself how to do it, so that, because there's gonna be like stuff that you're gonna use 80% of the time. This will you memorize very quickly, but then there's gonna be like edge cases where you have to go and learn how to do it. Like you have to just remember how to do it maybe once or twice in your career. It's no point in sitting here trying to remember how to do it 25 times. Do you know what I mean? It's a waste of time. Make a video and then be able to go back to the video and kind of remember how to do it. Does that make sense? Best way to learn. Also, research how memory works. You need to revise at least 25 times, I think, per 9 days to get something into your long-term memory. Okay, we're running out of time, so I need to go very quick. How long is it gonna take? Okay, so step 4, once you've done all of that, you are grinding. It's gonna take 10,000 hours. And this profession, STEM field, is very difficult because before 4 to 5 hours, 1,000 hours, you're practically useless. I'm talking about no one is interested. And the reason for that is because it has an L, inverted L learning curve. So you see, until you put in 3 and 4 years and you understand the base, you understand how to learn, everything becomes repetitive, you're practically useless. There is no such thing as junior position in this field, because mid-level and senior developers can do your ticket a lot quicker than them sitting there explaining this shit to you. Does that make sense? So forget about junior positions. They just don't exist in here. They really don't. If you see a junior position, it's probably some scam where they're gonna try to get you to do admin work, which anybody can do, but they'll tell you, hey, you're a programmer. Why is the salary 30,000? Oh, because it's a junior programming position. Well, how come I don't even code at all? Oh, because you're just in a junior position. Do you understand? Like they're just trying to sell you the title and do some bullshit work that's not gonna help you at all. So forget about kind of junior positions. You have to grind until you become good enough, and your first position is gonna be mid-level. That's the hard part. That's the downside of this field. Okay, benefits, salary. Your starting salary is gonna be like 50 to 60,000. Most people, it takes like 7 years to get there, and you, after 3 to 4 years, you already earn that type of money. It's very easy to get to 100k. You can jump 20 to 25,000, no problem. Work from home, and it's skill dependent, right? So other professions like management, marketing, sales, you have to kind of lick the butt of your manager to get a raise, you know, and it's kind of like, you know, politics bullshit. Whereas this is more of a sport. Like you get paid because you're good, not because the coach likes you. Does that make sense? Now there's still gonna be some favoritism, but most of the time there isn't. Like most of the time I worked in multiple companies and there's really like it's because it's like sports. You know what I mean? Like it's just you won't have a headache of some hot girl got promoted over you because she's hot and the manager's horny. You know what I mean? Okay, so job interview. This is like the stupidest shit ever. It's a different skill. That's another problem with this field is that interview is a different skill. So my generic tips is when you kind of like you have to understand that human resource manager does not understand what the hell you're talking about, right? So she can only assess you on are you groomed, are you nice, are you friendly, and are you mentioning the words that are in the job description. That's it. So you can say shit like, oh, I use CSS to build my backend REST API. You realistically that's a shit statement because you cannot use CSS to build a backend, right? But since you're dealing with an HR manager, she doesn't understand what you're talking about, right? She'll be like, oh, he said CSS, he said backend, and he said API. So she's gonna tick the boxes because they're in job description. So you can just have fun with it. I normally don't, but I test it and it works. You can say shit like, I use styling, I use React for styling, JavaScript I usually use to build backend, alongside Python servers. Do you know what I mean? They don't understand what you're talking about. But you said Python, you said JavaScript, they tick the boxes, and that's it. So be nice, be groomed, be friendly, and just sound bites. Tell her what she wants to hear because she does not understand what the hell you're talking about. Okay, so that's it. Oh yeah, and final one, tips when starting, make a video. So when I'm explaining something to you, let's say you ask me, hey, how do you start the platform? We get on a Google Hangouts, make a video of me explaining it to you so that tomorrow when you go back to work, right, you don't have to knock on my shoulder again and be asking me, hey, how do you start the platform? You have the video of me yesterday showing you how to do it. Now you need to replicate it because a lot of this shit is just doing what other people do, right? And the rest you can kind of find out online. Like Stack Overflow is very, very good website. You will be sitting here for a very, very long time. It has all the solutions. Like for example, I don't know, how to style fourth element in CSS. You're probably gonna see Stack Overflow. You see, boom, straight away. There's your answer. That's the question. That's your answer. Do you understand? So if you are like when you have the video of somebody showing you how to do it, if you don't know something, you will usually find the answer online. But you have to have the base level so you can understand what the hell all of this stuff means and where to apply it. Past that point, that's what I'm saying is that once you get, and that will take you like 3 to 4 years, past that point, the world is your oyster. But before that, you are a useless pleb and no one gives a shit. And you're struggling. Does that make sense? So the difficult part is getting over this line, and then that's it. Then you're flying, basically. Okay? So that's it. Take care. Bye-bye.